in a peaceful kingdom called Silverpine Valley surrounded by snowy mountains and clear blue lakes there lived a kind and gentle ruler named King Daniel Heartwood. His greatest treasure was his only daughter Princess Rose. Rose was not an ordinary princess. On the night she was born, 7 shooting stars crossed the sky at the exact same time. The royal astronomer called it a miracle. The people believed she carried a special light inside her heart. She had long silky midnight black hair, soft blue eyes like a summer lake, and a smile that made even the coldest winter day feel warm. When Rose was very young, her mother passed away. From that day on, King Daniel became both father and mother to her. He read her bedtime stories, walked with her through the palace gardens, and taught her to care for the people of Silverpine Valley. Rose grew into a young woman known not only for her beauty but for her kindness. She visited villages, helped plant trees, and listened to the worries of her people. That was when challenges began. Years later, under pressure from his royal council, King Daniel remarried. The new queen was named Queen Vanessa Ashford. She was strikingly beautiful, elegant, and always dressed in shimmering gowns, but beneath her perfect smile lived pride and envy. Queen Vanessa loved admiration. She believed she was the most beautiful woman in the entire kingdom. One evening, standing before a silver mirror in her private chamber, she asked softly, "Mirror of silver light, tell me truly, am I the most radiant in Silverpine Valley?" The mirror shimmered and replied, "You are radiant, my queen. But there is one whose light shines brighter than yours." Vanessa's smile faded. She already knew who it was. It was Rose. Envy grew inside the queen like a dark storm. One night when the moon was full and Princess Rose slept peacefully in her tower room, Queen Vanessa whispered words from an ancient book she had secretly studied long ago. The air turned cold. A soft silver glow began to rise from Rose's chest. It shimmered like liquid starlight and slowly formed into a glowing crystal, her Moonlight Heart. It was not blood or flesh. It was pure light. Queen Vanessa placed the glowing crystal into a black stone locket and sealed it shut. Before sunrise, she rode alone to the cliffs of Stormwatch Coast and threw the locket deep into the ocean below. The next morning, Princess Rose did not wake. She was not gone. But she was not fully awake either. She lay still, breathing faintly, resting in a deep, unending sleep. King Daniel was heartbroken. The palace fell silent. Far away in the neighboring kingdom of Brightmoor, a young ruler named Prince Adrian had recently become king after his father's passing. Adrian was brave and thoughtful. He believed a true partner must have a kind heart, not just a beautiful face, so he traveled quietly through distant lands searching for someone genuine. One evening, while walking alone along Stormwatch Coast, he noticed something unusual. Beneath the crashing waves, something glowed. Ignoring the freezing water, Adrian stepped into the sea and reached down his hand, found a black stone locket tangled in seaweed. As soon as he touched it, the locket opened. Inside was a glowing silver crystal pulsing like a heartbeat. Suddenly the ocean grew calm. From the mist above the water appeared a luminous figure, Lady Selene, guardian of moonlight. Her voice was gentle like wind through glass. "That crystal holds the heart of a princess whose light was taken by envy," she said. "If you return it with true intention, not for power, not for reward, her light may shine again." Adrian did not hesitate. "I do not seek a crown," he said, "I seek what is right." The crystal glowed brighter. Lady Selene guided Adrian deep into Whispering Willow Forest, where hidden among white flowering trees stood a beautiful glass pavilion covered in vines and moonflowers. Inside, Princess Rose lay upon a bed of soft petals, peaceful but still. Adrian stepped forward slowly. Even asleep, she looked as if moonlight rested on her skin. With steady hands, he placed the glowing Moonlight Heart over her chest. The crystal dissolved into silver light and flowed back into her. For a moment, everything was silent. Then, Rose inhaled sharply. Her eyes opened. For the first time in months, she was fully alive. For the first time in her life, she felt sunlight and moonlight together inside her heart. Back at the palace, Queen Vanessa suddenly felt her power fade. The mirror in her chamber cracked down the center. Her borrowed strength was gone. When Rose returned to Silverpine Valley with Adrian, King Daniel wept with joy. The truth about the queen's actions became known. Vanessa's envy had been her greatest weakness. Without borrowed power, she had no influence left. She was quietly sent away from the kingdom to live peacefully far from the palace. In time, Princess Rose and King Adrian grew close not because of destiny but because of shared kindness and courage. They walked through villages together, they listened before speaking, they ruled with compassion. When they finally married, the celebration lasted 10 days and 10 nights. Lanterns floated across Silverpine Lake like fallen stars. People say that on every full moon the palace windows glow a little brighter than anywhere else in the valley. Because Princess Rose's heart is no longer just moonlight. It is light made stronger by the darkness she overcame.